What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. If you thought Lupe Fiasco putting out 4 albums in the next 2 years is impressive, think about Young Thug's 10 unreleased projects that are coming. He's been working hard this year. He's already put out 3 projects and he has one more to go. He put out Barter 6 in April, Slime Season 1 in September, Slime Season 2 in October, and Migo Thuggin is dropping on Christmas. So he's already put in a lot of work. And yesterday, his music video producer BLB, BLB put out a little list, man, the tease of how much material that Young Thug has. We know that Young Thug is always working in the studio. He has so much material. I mean, I didn't even count the leaks that came out this year. There was, dozens of leaks throughout the year that just kind of randomly showed up here and there, everywhere. But BLB posted on Twitter, teasing all the projects that Young Thug has in the works. And not all of them are not technically going to come out, but these are the ones that he has. He said he has a whole Rich Gang album, which is unlikely to come out considering, Thug and Rich Homie Quan's their issues. And I think both of them are pretty much distanced himself from Birdman, except for Rich Homie, who's kind of going back. He says he got Slime Season 3, which is supposed to be coming, soon. Probably, I would guess, January, the way that, Thug's been putting out material consistently. He says Migos Thuggin', of course, but that's already coming out. He said Fetty and Thug, Fetty Wap and Thug, they're doing a collaborative project. Post Malone and Thug are also doing a collaborative project. And then he mentions Metro Thuggin', he says old and new. So, old material probably from, years back. And then, the newer material. So I'm pretty sure we're not going to hear a lot of the older material unless it leaks. Then he mentions High Tunes, which of course is Young Thug's debut album. That was supposed to come out in September, but I think it's better now if he just pushes it back and waits and continues to build his name. And the most interesting of everything that he said was there's 2 blanks. There's 2 blank collaborative projects. He says Thug and blank. Thug and blank. He doesn't reveal who these 2 projects are with, so it's interesting to note, like, Thug's been doing a lot of collaborative projects with all kinds of different people, Migos, Fetty Wap, Post Malone, it's interesting to know, like, he has more. Like, who has he been working with that nobody, knows about? And I'm sure it's probably, like, a known name. It's not going to be some random, nobody that's, nobody's heard of. So I'm interested to know, like, who at this point, who else would do a collaborative project with Young Thug. And then another thing that BLB said in a separate tweet, he said that Gucci gets out in March, which I didn't know, so that was surprising to me, because I've been waiting for Gucci to get out for a while. Hopefully, he'll come back, and I hope he comes back sooner, because I'm getting tired of all these, projects that been coming out of unreleased material. I want some fresh Gucci Mane material. I want him to kind of focus a little more on the quality, because I feel like he can do quality and quantity, but now he's just, his team is just reaching into the vault and pulling out anything and putting it together for a project. I don't want that anymore. So Gucci getting out in March is interesting. And then he said, so y'all might as well add 3 more of those projects. Meaning that, Thug and Gucci will probably do a collaborative project, and it makes sense. Thug is one of the hottest in the game currently. Gucci Mane is a legend, and definitely he'll need to, kind of get his buzz back up a little bit. And obviously it won't be that hard. Gucci has a very loyal fan base. People are going to be checking for him as soon as he gets out. So I think it'll be a good year for Thug. I don't know how many of these projects are actually going to come out. I would say Slime Season 3 is pretty much 100% confirmed. I wouldn't see why the Fetty and Post Malone collaborative projects won't come out. High Tunes, I don't know. It's a toss-up, because I don't know if Young Thug is going to be at a point where he should put out High Tunes yet. That's your debut album. You want it to do good. You want your fans to support it. And I think Barter 6 was a good example. Like, it only did, I think, 17,000 first week, which is not bad by any standard. But considering the hype for Young Thug, it should have been higher. And I think, Young Thug and 300 realized that. So that's the reason for the pushback and why Young Thug's been kind of putting out this music consistently. I'm just interested like to know if he'll be able to deliver an album that sounds separate than his mixtapes. His mixtapes are pretty much all albums, so how do you distinguish, High Tunes from Slime Season 3 and then Migo Thuggin and all these projects that he's doing? Is that's the issue with any artist coming up nowadays that puts out free music. I think Metro Thuggin will come. Obviously, we saw they had their little issues, but they settled it. And then, they gave us Hercules, one of my not favorite, but one of the records that I've been bumping constantly. So I think we'll see, Metro Thuggin at some point. I feel like that should be an album itself, and then they go on a tour. It's got to be a big spectacle at this point. They've been talking about it for, years. So, yeah, besides, the Rich Gang album, I think all of these have the potential to come out. And like I said, I'm still interested in who else Young Thug could possibly do a collaborative project with. He has 2 more that haven't been revealed, and that intrigues me a lot. I've been trying to think about it too. I'm thinking, no names really come to mind. I mean, Travis Scott probably is very likely. So I would throw him in there. And then the other one, I don't know. But if you have an idea like who Young Thug should work with or who you think he might be doing a collaborative project with, let me know in the comment section below. And overall, what do you think about Young Thug's, all these unreleased projects from him? Is he going to have a really good 2016? Do you think he could blow up? Do you think it's time to put out the debut album? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SermonsDomain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.